I'm here with one of the most promising artists of 2015, in my opinion, for sure. Welcome, Soak.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing? How is Belgium, Antwerp?
Yeah, it's good. We got here pretty early after a whole pile of trains, so we're pretty tired. I took a sleep and woke up 10 minutes before the show.
Really?
So I was like, shit. I got up and went to do it. So yeah, I like Belgium a lot. Came here last year with churches. It's quite a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
When we came out of the train station, there was couldn't believe the amount of diamond shops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's pretty incredible. Mm-hmm. I like it.
And I see you discovered the Belgian beers already.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah,
nice.
I feel like I'm in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And big beers.
Yeah, nice. For those who don't know you yet, how would you describe yourself and your music?
I don't know. I hate that question because musically I think kind of folky, kind of alternative folk, a bit poppy. I don't know, but indie as well. That's the best I can describe it. I prefer when other people describe it for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like that, upbeat and then very, very sad.
Yeah.
Mainly, yeah.
Because your songs, from what I've heard before, it sounds like they're very personal songs.
Yeah, they're all kind of every song has a story and is an experience. So I think that's why they're mainly sad.
Where does the artist name Soak actually come from?
I used to be in a band when I was 13 called That's What She Said. And whenever that band finished, I kind of wanted to continue the whole idea and play on my own because I had all these songs written and loads of demos on my computer at the house. And my mum suggested Soak because it's soul and folk combined. And I thought it sounded cool. It doesn't really have a really interesting meaning or story or anything, but I thought it sounded cool.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Nice. You started creating your music at a very young age, 14 if I'm not mistaken, and you had your first EP by 16, right?
By 15.
15,
yeah.
even better. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you're still 18, right?
I'm 18 now.
So you started at a very young age.
Yeah, yeah, quite young.
Were you destined to make music?
I don't think I'd say destined. I kind of I didn't really start out in, typical child. I'm gonna be Avril Lavigne or I'm gonna be Beyonce. Nothing like that. I just kind of started doing it and then put it online and it started going places and I just continued as it was. It wasn't really a plan. So I suppose in a way maybe destined if it's just continuing to happen. Yeah.
Did you ever have a backup plan for just...
I probably should have, but I'm not that prepared of a person, so I don't. Yeah.
Music all around.
Yeah, if it doesn't go to plan, I think I'd probably start a studio or be a session musician, but as far as normal jobs go, definitely not for me.
All right. BBC Radio 1, they put you on the long list for the sign of 2015. Yeah. That's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
And they're not the only one. I guess iTunes as well, and HMV, the music store.
Spotify as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good.
That must do something to you.
Yeah,
personally.
Getting on those lists is kind of what every up and coming artist kind of, tries to get on and tries to work towards. And it came as quite a surprise to me. I didn't expect any of it. And then we were just on all of them all of a sudden. So it's lovely, especially because the list is compiled of people who are actually in the music industry, not just kind of unrelated people clicking buttons. So yeah, it's nice to be on, and it gets the word out. So
true.
Yeah.
So
it's quite cool.
Will 2015 be your year?
I don't think it'll be my year. I think it'll be hopefully a good year. Got an album coming out and stuff. But I don't think it'll be my year. I don't know. I feel like I've still stuff to do. Yeah.
But your breakthrough is coming up, maybe.
Maybe in the UK. Potentially.
Well, my guess is yes.
I hope so.
Yeah. So let's go to the next question. You've been a lot on the road lately. You just come from the Netherlands, Eurosonic, right?
Yeah, Eurosonic, Utrecht, and
Nice.
somewhere else.
Are you getting used to the life on the road, or is that something still quite hard for you?
I think because like I've kind of like last year was the first year I proper like went all out and was on the road for a long time, and I was on tour here with churches and Bowie Bicycle Club and George Ezra and stuff like that. Like, so I think I've kind of adapted to it, and you kind of get used to like waking up in a different place all the time, and not really knowing where you are or like what your schedule is. I kind of enjoy it. Like, it's quite fun. It's interesting, just being somewhere completely different. Like some places you never knew existed. So I like it a lot. It can be kind of annoying sometimes though at this age, I think, because all your friends are in one place and you're traveling all the time, so it can be quite difficult to stay in contact. But other than that, yeah, I just really enjoy myself. I have a lot of fun. So.
You already had some great like memories or experiences before on tour?
So many. Like, tour as a whole idea and concept is just incredible. Like, it's a privilege to be able to wake up somewhere new every day and to play to so many people all the time. It's great altogether. So, yeah.
You already have like a favorite place?
I really like. We were just in the Netherlands and I really liked it. We went to a town, Utrecht, and we just loved it. Like, just top-notch town. Canals everywhere, and
you must go to Amsterdam. Have you been there?
I have actually. I was there on the church's tour, and it was an interesting place. Yeah, we went to the red light district, and I was just like, weird place.
Yeah, true.
Bit strange. I liked it though. I would say I preferred Utrecht though.
It's
Definitely.
like a compact version of Amsterdam without the red light district.
Exactly. Like it was described to us as Amsterdam without the tourists. So that was perfect. Because tourists are the only thing, well, not the only thing, but one of the main things I don't like about Amsterdam. Yeah.
Nice. A couple months ago, like we said, you toured with churches, and now you're here again, like more on your own.
Yeah.
How much has changed in like that year?
Quite a lot of kind of small things that have came together to like progress to bigger things. I I've played loads of shows and I did tons of festivals, and I signed a record deal with Rough Trade. I just did a whole bunch of stuff that kind of like got me out there and got my name more known, and I released some more music and stuff. I think everything's just continued to grow the way it has. It's strange to be back playing a show, like not really on a tour, kind of being asked to come back. It's pretty nice. I suppose it's kind of like an achievement in a way.
Yeah, it's true. And do you feel like you evolved personally as well in that time?
I feel like I've got older, a bit more mature, and then a bit more immature as well at the same time. I feel like my music's came a long way, and my performance has come a long way as well, just through doing it a lot. I think just generally got a bit more better at what I'm doing and a bit older.
More experience on the road.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's talk a bit about Spotify. You're pretty active on there, I guess, because you make your own mixtapes.
I do.
Like one in particular, the Real Sad.
The Real
Spotify.
Sad. Yeah.
Is it like if people want to get to know you, they just have to listen to the playlist? And
I suppose, yeah. I've never heard it put that way, but that's just one playlist. That's the Real Sad playlist, and there's two more that are like just waiting to come out. I'm not sure when they're coming out, but like I'm not telling you the names, but they're like kind of, one's kind of like a different kind of emotion, and one's another. And then just I love the idea of having a playlist, because like I love sharing music with people, and then people send me things back that they think I'll like, so that's great for me. And I think when I do that as well, I can kind of share the music that inspires me and that I think's really good, and then maybe open people's ears to something they hadn't heard before. Yeah. So
nice,
handy.
What are your favorite artists like you see coming back on the playlists?
I think at the moment, like my favorite artists change all the time, because I kind of like I listen to a lot of music, and I'll find like a band that I really like, and I'll just listen to them to death until I hate them. And at the moment, I just love the Blue Nile. they're just, I'm not sure if you know of them, but like they release an album every 10 years and they've been going since like the 80s, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's like just really kind of upbeat, then downbeat, like just amazing stuff. It would kind of remind you of like early 1975. Like they're kind of really electronic stuff. It's just brilliant. I love it. Yeah, it's so good.
Must check them out then, because I don't know them yet.
They're good.
I will. Thanks for the recommendation. It's already working, your idea of the playlist.
Yeah.
Great. And also, your latest single, Be a Nobody, got 2 million listens.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's quite crazy, that. Yeah.
Did you ever expect that?
No. I thought I put it up and it would like just be there, and like, you know, the usual people that have heard my stuff before would have heard it, and like maybe a few extras. I was expecting at max kind of like 300,000, and then to just kind of chill around there. I didn't think it would have as many as it does. It's a bit crazy. And then like my label get back like the statistics, like where it's played in different places, and like it's just like it's got loads of listens in America and like Europe that I didn't think at all would have listened. So it's lovely. It's really nice to have it at that.
Guess you'll need a world tour for everybody that has been listening.
Yeah, I hope so.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
Then something else. I'm gonna ask you like a little couple smaller questions. Like, for example, what's your favorite hobby?
I don't have a hobby. Like this is what I do, as every hobby, and then it's pretty much all music related. Like I love finding really weird, like intricate music with just lots of stuff that shouldn't work together. I love just reading about music. I like to stay updated and like everything that's happening in the music world. At the moment, I'm like learning to set up a studio in my house.
Cool.
And record professionally. So there's that. So all my hobbies are pretty much related to this. Otherwise, I draw a bit, and that's about it. Like it all revolves around music.
Do you have a favorite social network site?
I like them all. At the past couple of days, I've really got into Vine, which I hated before, but now I'm like just proper in there with it, because I found like a way that you can upload without having to go direct to Vine. You can like add music and stuff. It's pretty cool. But I used to really like Tondeur. I haven't been on it as much recently, but I just like how, you know, kind of strange everyone is there and how honest it is.
Yeah, it can get very personal, right?
It can get quite weird actually sometimes.
Did you get like weird asked like questions from?
I get a lot of anonymous ones. I try not to answer anonymous questions that much, because like I just don't really understand the aspect of asking things without, you know, your online name on it. But like, yeah, I get some weird ones in there, definitely. I get a lot of very good ones, and like just people being very kind and nice and writing big paragraphs about my music and stuff, and that's lovely. And then there's the weird ones.
Yeah. Well, you gotta deal with them, I guess. I see you have a lot of tattoos. Do you have a favorite tattoo?
Not really. I've kind of grown to just adjust to them all because they're all there. I quite like that one. That's like this, which is like rad kind of skateboard thing. And I've got one on the back of my neck, which is like a star thing with dot work in it, and I love it. And I got a hammer like last week, which I really like.
Is there a meaning behind the hammer?
One time I was building a treehouse with my little brother, and we had like a bucket over a stick with a string on it, and inside the bucket was a hammer, and it was away at the top of the tree, and the tree was like super tall. I'm not good at measurement, but like
super
really
tall.
like 12 of me tall, and I'm not that big, but like it's big. And I was at the bottom of the tree, like 12 years of age, and I was like leaning against the tree with my hand out, and the hammer fell out of the bucket and right onto my hand.
Ouch.
And I almost had to get this finger amputated.
Really?
Yeah, it's still a bit weird. Like you can kind of see where a chunk of it's gone.
Yeah.
And like the bone's just really weirdly located now. And that's my kind of like YOLO in a way. Kind of like you were this close.
To lose a finger.
Yeah,
but you're
and
still
if it hit my head, like that would
True.
have been terrible. Definite brain damage. So.
And you can still do this.
Yeah, I
with
can
two
still do that. Yeah.
Nice.
It's great.
All right. To conclude this this chat, like you said before, you're gonna release your first, like your debut album.
Yep.
When and where and how can we expect it?
I have a release date. I just can't release the release date yet.
Okay.
I know, but I can say before summer.
Before summer.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
And in a couple of weeks' time, on like my social media, there will be an announcement of like some shows, the album, and the album title and artwork. So
nice.
It's all gonna happen very soon.
I'm very looking forward to that for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this chat.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right.